Today on The Struggling Guitarist, I'm going to struggle through Hit Me With Your Best Shot by Pat Benatar. Let's get started. Ooh, okay, I can't wait to struggle through this song. This is an epic 80s classic. Pat Benatar, Hit Me With Your Best Shot. It is absolutely amazing. Now, I always like to give out a little bit of trivia before each song. In this case, there's a gentleman named Eddie Schwartz. He's a guitarist, he's a performer, he's a composer, and he's written for people like Carly Simon, the Doobie Brothers, and a few other famous bands. So the story goes, he had booked a demo recording session for right after a gig that he was doing that night. Believe it or not, he didn't have anything written. So as he describes it, he was driving and bam, all of a sudden, the melody hit him. The guitars, the chorus, everything. He drove madly to the gig where he quickly scribbled them down and then went on to his performance. Well, afterwards, they went to go record. They got there and they recorded all the tracks, everything that he had done. The big problem is they didn't have any lyrics. So what's crazy is it was late. They'd been going all night. They were exhausted. Supposedly, Eddie said, okay, we're going to run the tape 3 times. Whatever I sing the 3rd time, those are the final lyrics for the song. By the time the engineer hit the record button on the 3rd time through, the song was written as we know it. Fantastic. So before we begin, I want to address different ways of playing this. So in a previous episode, which you can find up here, I realized that there are so many different ways to play a song, all of them right and all of them different. In fact, I found at least 4 different ways of playing it. 2 different tabs online, 2 different teachers online, and even my own teacher teaches it differently. Now, what's really amazing is, in essence, they're all playing mostly the same notes. They're just playing it on different strings. So for example, some tabs start up here on the 12, the 14, and 14. While others will play down here, you mute this top string, and then you're playing a 7, a 9, and a 9. They are both an E5. Another does an A5 by muting that and doing an open and a 2 and a 2. While other people do it with the 5, the 7, and the 7. Another does the D flat 5 by muting this top string and doing a 4 and 2 6s. Versus the 9 and 11s. So realize there's no wrong way to do this. Don't get bogged down with it. Just look at the different options and choose the way that feels most natural to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up here. We're going to mute the big E here, and we are going to play the 7th fret, 5th string, and the 4th and 3rd strings on the 9th fret here. And we're going to hit it once and staccato it, or cut the sound. Then we're going to scoot down a whole step, and then go up 1 set of strings. So we're now doing the 5 and the 7s here. And we're going to do that twice. And on the 2nd time through, we're going to staccato it. Then we're going to shift 1 fret over and down 1 set of strings. So we are now muting this top string, and we are playing the 4 and the 6s. And we're going to play that twice with a staccato on the 2nd strike. Then we're going to scoot down a whole step to the 2 and the 4s, still muting this big E, and we're going to play that twice, but we're going to let it ring. At this point, we're going to play it one more time, and we're going to slide up to the 7 and 9 on that same string. Now we're right back as if we had just played that original 7 and the 9s, and we repeat. And we'll scoot back down to the 4 and the 6. We'll play doubles. And this time, we're not going to staccato any of it. We're going to go 1, 2, scoot down, 1, 2. Then we're going to do an A, 1, 2. Back up to the 2 and the 4. 1, So that's going to sound like this. So let's go and put these both together. Now on to the verse. So the verse actually uses basically most of the same chords that you've just used. So what we'll do is we'll start up here on the 7 and 9 again. We're going to let this ring out. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to bar the 4th fret here. Then we're going to do the 6th fret, 5th string. Then we're going to scoot down. We're going to leave this barred. And this time we're going to bar these 3 strings, trying to mute this bottom one. Then we'll scoot down and do the A. And back up to the 2 and the 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do 3 strums. Then we repeat. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then we're back into the song. And like that, you're done with the verse. Now on to the chorus final and the outro. Now, I'd like to note, and I know I've been doing a lot of these notes in this song in particular today, but I am going to skip what they call verse 3, or even sometimes the bridge. It's basically an arpeggiated verse, and I haven't figured out how to do it without like really just trying to work my fingers. So we're not going to do that today. So what we're going to do instead is you can do the verse twice through, and then right back to the riff. And do that twice through. That will cover the entirety of this arpeggiated section. Sorry about that. But what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the chorus final, followed by the outro. The chorus final is actually the regular chorus, except the second time through, instead of doing a double strum on that last one, you're just going to do it once. And then you're going to go back to the 9 and 7. And this will lead you now into the outro. So let's go through that one time just to make sure I'm making sense. Then what you're going to do is you're actually going to basically be playing the second part of the chorus, skipping that last note like we just did. So in this case, it would be. And on the third time through that, you'll play the full chorus ending again. Then you're going to play an open E. Then you're going to do 3 full bends. One more open. And you're going to shift over here. You're going to do an E shape, but you're going to put your pinky down here on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Let that ring out and then do one more staccato. So let's try that one more time. And like that, you have everything you need to know to play Hit Me With Your Best Shot. So thanks for helping me struggle through Hit Me With Your Best Shot by Pat Benatar today. I absolutely love this song. 80s music was so epic, so cheesy, but so epic at the same time. Just love it, love it, love it. Hopefully you're getting something out of this. Hopefully you're learning. I know I am. I can feel I'm getting better, even when I have to fake it or not even demonstrate some of the sections. But neither here nor there. I'm glad you're here, and I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll see you next time on The Struggling Guitarist.